What's up, guys? It's your bro Richie Rich here. Today in this video I'm back with another car explanation video for y'all, and today I've got a real special video for y'all. Um as y'all know that for all you Grand Tour fans out there, you know the Grand Tour, Richard Hammond, James May, and Jeremy Clarkson, you might have seen the Euro Crash episode, and in that featured one of the cars that I'll be talking to y'all about. And today I'll be talking to y'all about the mighty Chevy SSR. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here we go. So the Chevy SSR, which is short. So hold on. So orders first, because a new way. So manufacturers by Chevy. Both production and model years is from 03 to 06. So from the 2000s. So 2003, 2006. Assembly was at the Lansing Craft Center, or LCC, in in the capital city of Lansing in Michigan. So Lansing, Michigan, and so Ingham County, Ingham County, so Ingham County. So the capital of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan, at the Lansing Craft Center. Designers are Brian Baker, Bill Davis, Glenn Durmisevich, and Doug Ungemach. I can't pronounce that. It's got a Russian, German last name. I struggle to pronounce it, but oh well. Body and chassis next. The class was a pickup truck. Body style is a two-door roadster utility. Layout is front motor, rear-wheel drive. So front motor, rear-wheel drive. The platform is the GMT 368. Chassis is body on frame. It's related to the Chevy Trailblazer, GMC. So Chevy Trailblazer, GMC Envoy, Oldsmobile Bravada, Buick Rainier, Isuzu Ascender, and Saab 97X. Powertrain is next. So for the motor, they're all gasoline motors. So we got the 5.3 liter LM4 from 03 to 04, and then the mighty 6-liter LS2 from 05 to 06, both V8s. Transmissions next. We got a Trimex T56, so a proper 6-speed manual. That's the one I'd go with. And then as for the automatics, they are both 4 speeds. So the first one is the 4L60E, and then the other one is the 4L65E. Dimensions is next. Wheelbase 2946 millimeters. Dead on straight at 116 inches for wheelbase. Length between 4862 to 4864 millimeters. 191.4, 191.5 inches. Reason being is because the 0305 is 2 millimeters, 0.1 inch shorter. So the 0305 version is 2 millimeters, 0.1 inch shorter than the 06 version. Width 1996 millimeters. So 1996 millimeters. 78.6 inches in width. Height between 1621 1621 and 1631 millimeters. 63.8 to 64.2 inches. So that is 10 millimeters, 0.4 inches difference there. So 0.4 inches. So that's a 10 millimeter, 0.4 inch difference there. The only one that's missing is the curb weight. I don't know why, but for some reason it's missing. So moving on. So the SSRs. So the SSR is a both retro styled and retractable hardtop convertible coupe utility. Coupe utility manufactured by Chevy between 2003 and 2006. So SSR stands for Super Sport Roadster. So between 03 and 06. During the 03-04 model years, the SSR used GM's. So the SSR used GM's Vortec 5300, a 5.3 liter LM4 V8, which made 300 horsepower. It's not bad from a 5.3. That's pretty good, even from the 2000s. It's just not bad. That's pretty good. 300 horsepower. Performance was 0 to 60. So for performance, 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds, with a quarter mile time of 15.9 seconds at 86.4 miles an hour. Again, not too bad. For the 05 model year, so 2005, year I was born, the SSR used the LS2 V8 with 390 horsepower. Pretty good. So that's almost 400 horsepower, so almost 100 more than the standard V8. That's pretty good. So for the 05 model year, the SSR used the 390 horsepower 6-liter LS2 V8, now offering a manual option, the Stremex 6-speed. So the 6-speed manual version had a advertised 0 to 60 acceleration time of 5.29 seconds. So it's 5.3 seconds. That's pretty fast. 5.3 seconds is pretty damn good. Better than 7.7. So that's 5.3 seconds. So that is 2.4 seconds faster than the stock version. So 5.3 seconds. In addition, GM badges were added to the truck. Well, it's technically a pickup truck, which it is. For 2006, output of the LS2 increased to 395 horsepower, so close to 400 horsepower, which is pretty good. Next, design. So the SSR style designs. So the SSR style design was inspired. The SSR's style design was inspired by Chevy's late 40s AD, so advanced design trucks, in particular the 4755 pickups from those years. The vehicle rode on a GMT 368 platform. Specific to it, a version of the period's highly adaptable GMT 360, and featured a steel body retractable hardtop roof designed by Karmann, K-A-R-M-A-N-N, and built by ASE, American Sunroof Company. The body of the pickup, namely the front fenders, was made with deep draw stampings, a forming technique that hadn't been used in automotive stamping in decades, and required a relearning of the forming technique. The production models based on the SSR concept car shown at the 2000 Detroit Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan. In contrast to the production vehicle, this concept car used the chassis from the Chevy S10 pickup. So Chevy S10 pickup. An early production SSR was the pace car for the 2003 Indy 500 auto race. Next, sales. The SSR is introduced as a 03 model on New Year's Eve 2002, so December 31st. In spite of marketing efforts, which included the SSR being used as the pace car for the 2003 Indy 500, it sold below expectations with under 9,000 sales at $42,000 each. Citing a 301-day supply of SSRs, GM in December of that year announced 5 weeks of layoffs at Lansing Craft Center, or LCC, the factory that made the SSR. On November 21st, 2005, about a few weeks before I was born, so November 21st, 2005, a few weeks before I was born, GM announced that it would close the craft center in mid 2006, during the mid 2000s, in mid 2006, implying the production ending for the SSR. The final SSR, a unique black on silver model, the highest bin, holy hell, it's 1GCE S14 H06B 126138. So it's 1GCE S14 H06B 126138. Was built on March 17th, 2006. Analysts estimate that 24,150 SSRs were produced in total. Of the total production, 24,112 were 24,112 were available for sales to the public. Next, features. Standard equipment on all SSRs included power windows and door locks, keyless entry, luxury leather trimmed bucket seats, front side SRS airbags, AM/FM stereo or radio with cassette and CD players, and a 4-speaker audio system or sound system, carpeted floor mats, 19-inch front and 20-inch rear tires, and cast aluminum wheels, body colored rear tonneau cover, power retractable hardtop convertible roof, carpeted flooring for the interior and rear cargo compartment area, driver infotainment system, driver information center, driver information center or driver info center, dual zone manual air conditioning, so AC, power adjustable driver seats, dual front SRS airbags, leather wrapped tilt adjustable steering wheel, cruise control, among other features. Options were few, but included the GM OnStar in-vehicle telematics system. Not sure what that is. Polished cast aluminum wheels, teak decking, and metal strakes for the rear cargo compartment area. Rear onboard storage saddlebags. Saddlebags, like what cowboys would use, and all that. Storage saddlebags. SSR embroidered carpeted floor mats. Dual power adjustable bucket seats with driver's seat memory. An AM/FM stereo radio with a 6-disc in-dash CD changer, XM satellite radio, XM satellite radio, and my favorite part, a Bose. That's right, a Bose 6-speaker. That's right, a Bose 6-speaker premium audio system with an amplifier. That's my favorite one. Steering wheel mounted audio system, and OnStar controls. So OnStar controls, color keyed interior accent trim, dual zone automatic air conditioning, and an auxiliary center gauge pack. And an auxiliary center gauge pack. Many of these options were part of the 1SB equipment pack, which replaced the standard 1SA equipment pack. Last part, motorsports. An attempt was made at a land speed record using a highly modified version. So modified version of an SSR during the BSW Bonneville Speed Week. So Bonneville Speed Week. So Bonneville Speed Week in August 2011. So 2011. In spite of the team's efforts, the SSR in question was deemed ineligible. So ineligible. That's right, ineligible to race. Ineligible to race. So to race in the class. In the class that they intended to compete in due to an air dam. It's like an air intake kind of thing that didn't conform to the class rules. They were permitted to race. They were permitted to race the pickup. They were permitted to race the pickup for time only, but the pickup proved unstable. So unstable at speeds approaching 200 miles an hour. The pickup never reached speeds anywhere. That's right, anywhere near close enough. Near close enough to take the record. Last part, and I'll end it there. That same year, a 1996 GMC Sonoma put the class record even further out of reach by running nearly 10 miles an hour faster. That's right, 10 miles an hour faster than the previous record. What does the GMC Sonoma look like? I forgot. If it's a van, I swear. Oh, it's basically a Chevy S10, but they named it a GMC S15 Sonoma. Not too bad. Kind of. It's okay. It's okay-ish, but I don't know. Depends on the body shape and styling of it. It's okay-ish, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I mean, like, the 9804 version is alright. It's basically a Chevy S10. It's technically also a GMC S15 slash Sonoma, based on the Chevy. Not too bad. Alright, and that is officially it for the Chevy SSR. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.